Sparta is usually described as the ultimate warrior society, disciplined, ruthless, nearly unbeatable on the battlefield, and for a long time, that reputation was earned. But here's the question people rarely stop to ask. What happens when a society is built for war and nothing else? Because winning battles is one thing, keeping a society alive over generations is another. Sparta solved the first problem. It never solved the second. Sparta wasn't just a city with a strong army. It was a society designed around one job: producing soldiers. Only a small group counted as real citizens. They were called the Spartiates. They owned land, they made political decisions, and they trained for war full-time. Everyone else existed to support them. The perioikoi handled trade, tools, and manufacturing. They made weapons and armor, but had no political power. At the bottom were the helots, a massive enslaved population forced to farm the land and feed the Spartan elite. This setup gave Sparta a huge advantage. Its soldiers didn't have to work. They trained year-round. But think about what that also means. If the number of soldiers drops, or the workers revolt, the entire system starts to shake, and Sparta gave itself almost no margin for error. To be fair, the system worked, at least at first. Spartan boys entered the agoge at around 7 years old. From that point on, the state controlled their lives. Training, discipline, competition, constant supervision. The goal wasn't creativity or independence, it was reliability. Greek warfare depended on tight formations. If one man panicked, everyone suffered. Spartans trained from childhood to stand their ground and follow orders under pressure. Most Greek armies were part-time soldiers, farmers who trained when they could. Spartans weren't. That difference mattered. On the battlefield, Spartan soldiers were predictable in the best possible way. They didn't break easily, and in ancient warfare, that alone could decide a fight. But here's the trade-off. A system that rewards obedience and uniformity also punishes flexibility. And flexibility is what societies need when conditions change. Now we get to the problem Sparta never fixed. The Spartan citizen population kept shrinking. Citizenship was inherited, tightly controlled, and easy to lose. Fail training, you were out. Lose land, you were out. Can't afford communal meals, you were out. Wars reduced citizen numbers even further. Land accumulated in fewer hands. Replacement wasn't allowed. Ancient writers noticed this trend and even gave it a name: oliganthropia. Too few people. At the same time, the helots vastly outnumbered Spartan citizens. In some periods, possibly 7-1 or more. Ask yourself what that does to a society. It turns fear into policy. Institutions like the Krypteia weren't symbolic. Young Spartans were sent out to intimidate and kill helots who appeared strong or influential. This wasn't random cruelty. It was control. Sparta's army wasn't just fighting enemies abroad. It was constantly preventing collapse at home. And every citizen lost made that balance worse. Athens could replace soldiers. Sparta couldn't. This is where the system crosses the line from strong to fragile. By the 4th century BC, the warning signs were obvious: fewer citizens, rising inequality, military challenges that required adaptation. Other Greek states changed their systems. Sparta didn't. They refused to expand citizenship. They protected rigid land laws. They treated reform as weakness. This is the moment that matters. Once losses could no longer be replaced, military excellence stopped meaning much. The system only worked under perfect conditions, and perfect conditions never last. This was the point of no return. Sparta didn't vanish overnight. Its reputation outlived its power. People kept talking about Spartan discipline long after Sparta stopped shaping Greek politics. But the reality was simple. Sparta built a system that produced excellent soldiers and a society that couldn't adjust when reality changed. It didn't fall because it grew soft. It fell because it locked itself into one way of living. and history is unforgiving to systems that cannot change.